All right, guys, this is just simple practice problems. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work a couple more of these because I feel like that was a big pill to swallow at the end. So I'm gonna work a couple of these for you, and then I'm gonna give you a couple to practice on. All right. So remember, we first need to turn this into an improper fraction. That's times and plus. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5, so that becomes 5 over 2. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 gives you 10 over 3, so that's 10 over 3. And we're going to multiply across. 5 times 10 gives you 50. Okay? 50 divided by, 50, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay? So this is what I was instructing you guys to do at the end of that video, is this. Go ahead and use a calculator and divide this up and see what happens. Okay? So when you use a calculator and you divide 50 by 6, you get 8 and you get a fraction. Okay? And I'm just going to say 0.3 and it's repeating threes. So basically what we know is that 8 is going to be the closest whole number that's going to get me to 50. So I did 50 divided by 6 and it gave me 8 and repeating threes. Okay? So now I know that 8 is going to be the closest whole number. All right? So I know that 8 is going to be the whole number. What am I going to do? I'm going to do 8 times 6, and that gives you 48. So I know that it's going to be 48. So I'm going to now do 50, which is the numerator of this fraction, minus 48, to see what my new numerator is going to be, and that's going to be a 2 over 6. So the answer to this question is 8 and 2, 6. But this reduces, because both of these are divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 gives you 1. 6 divided by 2 gives you 3. So the answer to this question is 8 and 1/3. All right? I'm going to work another example. Times, plus. 4 times 3 gives you 12, plus 2 gives you 14 over 3. 4 times 5 gives you 20, plus 1 gives you 21 over 5. Okay, so now we have 14 times 21. That's 294 over 20. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 294 divided by 20 to see what it gives me. And that gave me 14.7. So I know that the closest whole number is going to be 14. So now I'm going to multiply 20 times 14 to see what that gives me. 20 times 14 gives you 280. All right. So remember, 14 is going to be the whole number to my answer. I need to figure out this next part. So now I have I'm going to take this 294 that I got from multiplying 14 and 21, and I'm going to do 294 minus 280, and that answer is 14. And that's going to be 14 over our root base of 20. So that gives me 14 and 14 over 20. Both of these are divisible by 2. So the answer will be 14 and 7 over 10 is our final answer. Okay? I want you guys to try this problem. I want you to pause the video and try that one. Pause the video and try that one. Alright? Assuming that you pause it, let's work it. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 plus 4 gives you 24 over 5. 2 and 2 is 4. Plus, this looks like a plus sign. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 over 2. So now you have 24 times 5, and that is 120. Five times 2 is 10. This is a nice even melt. Okay. 120 divided by 10 is an even 12. I want you guys to try this one now. Pause the video, try it. Alright. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 gives you 7 over 2. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 gives you 11 over 3. We're going to multiply. 7 times 11 gives you 77 over 2 times 3, which is 6. 77 divided by 6. The closest whole number here is going to be 12 because it gives me 12.8. So I did 77 divided by 6. And that gives you 12.83. So all I need is that whole number. 12 times 6 is, so I do 12 times 6. 72. Okay. Take this 77 minus 72, and the answer is going to be 5. Okay, so what was the whole number? The whole number was 12. So the answer will be 12 and 5 over the root base of 6. One more. I want you guys to try this one, and we'll be done. Alright, I'm hoping you pause the video. Here we go. 2 times 2. That looks like a plus sign again, but that's 2 times 2. 2 times 2, guys, is 4 plus 1 is 5 over 2. And that's going to be times. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1 gives you 17 over 4. I was getting ready to write down 15 for some reason. Okay, so now we got 5 times 17, and that gives you 85. 4 times 2 gives you 8. 85 divided by 8 equals, so we got 85 divided by 8. That gives you 10 and a fraction, which is 625. So I know that the whole number here is going to be 10. We know that 8 times 10 gives you 80. I'm going to now take this 80 and I'm going to subtract it from 85, which was the numerator here, to figure out how much is going to be left over. So I end up with, let's see, that's 85 minus 80, and we all know that to be 5. So our whole number was 10. So our answer is 10. We got 5 left over. And the base denominator is going to be 8. All right. So these were just additional examples that I put up for you guys because I felt like this particular part was a bit much, and I wanted to make sure you guys got quality examples on that. All right, man. Listen. That's me beating on my desk, my pretend drum. Hey, if you guys got questions, please feel free to get on the Google Classroom. You guys can email me. Most of your parents have my text number. So let's work this out, man. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.